You are listening to 1252 Sports Entertainment. Parental discretion may be advised.
Woo! It's about that time. FatMike Chicago Sports. Yeah. Woo. Finally here. Shot City Sports is right here. Updates on news, get it here. No rumors, cause we keep it real. FatMike. Woo. Sit back, relax, sugar beer, one of them nights.
Hey, this is Carmen DeFalco from ESPN Chicago, and you're listening to the FatMike Sports Show.
Hey, this is Dave Richard from CBS Sports, and you're listening to the FatMike Chicago Sports Show.
Hi, this is Jesse Rogers for the FatMike Chicago Sports Show.
Hey everyone, I'm Scott Merkin, the longtime White Sox beat writer for MLB.com and proud graduate of the University of Michigan. You're listening to me on the FatMike Chicago Sports Show.
This is Chuck Arfine, and you are listening to the FatMike Chicago Sports Show. It's the best.
Hey, what's up? This is Greg Braggs Jr. from Braggs in the Stands, and you're listening to my guys on the FatMike Chicago Sports Show. Boom!
Hey everyone, Fred Huebner from ESPN 1000. Great to be on the FatMike Chicago Sports Show. I'm Dan Zaborski, senior writer for Fangraphs, and you're listening to FatMike Chicago Sports Show.
I'm JJ Stankovich from NBCSportsChicago.com and the Undercenter podcast, and you are listening to the FatMike Chicago Sports Show.
Hey Sparkle, you know what I listen to? It's the FatMike Chicago Sports Show with my guy, Fat Mike. If you listen anywhere else, no shock. Listen to Fat Mike. The Fat.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to 1252 Sports Chicago. I am Fat Mike, and this is the Fat Mike Chicago Sports Show. We are here live at 1252 at the beautiful studios, the Whistle Sports Bar and Grill Studios, 159 here in beautiful downtown Lockport. Guys, it's getting there. Look at this. It's getting there. I look at this place. It's starting to become a studio again. Look how cool this is. This is way better than my old room. Yeah, I got to get the Tito's hoop. I know. I've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of text messages saying that you guys missed the Tito's backboard. I got to get it here. It's going to take some time. It's a big lugging one, okay? That's a big lugging one. But I'll get it here. We're going to be talking a lot of stuff tonight, guys. We're going to be talking Cubs, White Sox, Blackhawks, and Patrick Kane. We're going to be talking Bears and Soldier Field and the new addition to the Chicago Bears. It's going to be fun. We're going to be talking the event that we have going on here soon and how you guys can get a free ticket, which is going to be excellent. But before we hop into everything really quick, I want to say thank you to all our amazing sponsors, Nick and Ivy Brewing Company, the Jonathan Darren Coldwell Banker Real Estate Team, Coach's Corner, Fozzie Football, the Megaplex out in Homer Glen, Habano Cigars, best stogies around. Guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. We have an event there next Thursday, the 21st. Make sure you guys coming out. Get a bunch of free raffle stuff. I'm going to be down there hanging out, drinking whiskey, having a fun old time. It's going to be a fun night. So yeah, thank you to all our sponsors, because without them, obviously, guys, we can't make this happen. Without our sponsors, we don't do this. Plain and simple. We don't do this without our amazing sponsors. So thank you to all those guys. So let's dive into some baseball stuff here. Okay, let's get it out of the way. Cubs are still struggling here, of course, per the course. That's what the Cubs do. They just struggle. Bless Cubs. That's what they do. Kyle Hendricks, a report came out today, just a little bit ago, that's saying that he's going to be off for a few weeks of throwing. So to get himself back and right, get himself ready to rock and roll. It's okay. Fine. Do what you got to do. Get healthy. Hopefully, somehow, some way, we can deal you somewhere to get something for you. Frank Schwindel is playing a full 9 tonight. At least he expects to. And he plans on being in the starting lineup tomorrow night for the Cubs. He's been battling a little bit of an injury. We got that going. Okay. Sox, on the other hand, dropped the first one against Cleveland the other night. Drop a heartbreaker, as Shane Bieber goes a full, complete game yesterday afternoon at 12:10. And then the Sox bounce back in the doubleheader late at night and grab a nice, easy W, 7-0. They beat up on the stew bum that they threw out, that the Cleveland Guardians threw out there last night. They beat him up. And Dylan Cease looked like good Dylan Cease. He looked like Dylan Cease that can pitch. I mean, he pitched his ass off last night. His curveball was on. His breaking stuff was filthy. His fastball was at high velocity. He looked really, really good last night. He looked great last night. Good Sox win last night. They are playing right now. The game just is underway right now. Matt, what's the score? 0-0 in the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth right now, 0-0 in the top of the fourth. This could be a make or break game, guys. This is one of those important ones for this White Sox team. I'm not saying it's going to make or break them to get into the playoffs, but it is a very important game. The Sox have to make up some ground. The Twins did win today, beating up on Milwaukee. This could be a game where if Cleveland wins this here, it just puts the Sox back even just a little bit further. And this is not an easy month. This is not the month that you got to be farting around with. I said it the other day. If you guys follow 1252, this is not the month to be farting around and seeing what type of team you are. You should already know who you are. Your team should already have an identity. And this team right now is struggling to find it. Really quick, the All-Star game. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm excited for the All-Star game, actually. It's been the first time in a long time that I've actually been excited for an All-Star game. I like the Legends picks. That's something that they introduced this year. I really like this with having Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera in there. Albert Pujols is joining the home run derby. That's insane. That's crazy. And today we announced that Julio Rodriguez, that stud rookie, young, soon-to-be superstar center fielder for the Seattle Mariners, signed up for the home run derby. A cool thing came across my screen today, and a cool thing came across all my social media stuff, where it says Julio Rodriguez with 3 months and 11 days, 3 months and 11 days year old. Year old? He was 3 months and 11 days old. Not year old. He was 3 months and 11 days old when Albert Pujols made his debut as a player. That's insane. That's crazy. That means Albert Pujols has been playing for 20 some odd years. He started off in 1999, 2000, and he's still, listen, I'm going to catch a lot of shit for it. I know, I get it, whatever. I don't care. Albert Pujols is one of the greatest players I have ever seen in my life. Ever. Plain and simple. I hated that he was a part of the Cardinals. I hated that it seemed like he was up 3 times inning against the Cubs throughout my childhood, but I'm so happy that I was able to watch Albert Pujols in his entire career in my lifetime. It was fantastic. Harry Berg chiming in. The Sox are who we thought they were. Yep, exactly. They're a 500 team is what they are. And we're going to be talking more about that. Another thing this is crazy. Matt, I don't know if you heard this today. All right, Matt's off camera here, but he's the guy that kind of just hollers in off to the side. Matt, I don't know if you heard this today. This is funny as hell, man. Kansas City has a series coming up against Toronto. 40% of their team is not able to travel to Toronto because they don't have the COVID vaccination. Now, I'm not saying you should have it or you shouldn't have it. There's 4 things I don't talk about in this network. It's race, sex, religion, and politics. Don't care. We're here to talk sports. We're not here to talk that garbage. All right. But it blows my mind that there's that many players on an individual team that don't have the vaccine. All right, they're going to go up there. They're going to have to be calling guys up. And how do you do this? Can you put a player who's non-vaccinated on the IL for a series? I don't think you can. There's a mandatory stint that you have to stay on the IL. It's going to be crazy with what's going on in this series. I think it's kind of funny. It's something that we've never seen before, and it's just the way of life that we live in now. But Kansas City, you got Benintendi not able to go. You have Whit Merrifield not able to go. A couple other guys that contribute to the small success of what Kansas City has. All right, even though they stink, it's something that's like, holy moly, like none of these guys can make it. 10 total players are not able to travel with the Kansas City Royals as they go up and play Toronto in this upcoming weekend before the All-Star game. That baffles me. That absolutely kills me. It's funny as hell. So, all right, let's talk some more Cubs here, guys. The Cubs are going to be stinking. We're going to get the Cubs out of the way quick, and we're going to dive in on a lot of the White Sox. A lot of the Blackhawks and a lot of the Bears. Excuse me, I apologize. Cubs, guys, they stink. At this point now, we're just looking who we can trade. I'm a diehard Cub fan, as you can see. Where are they? They're over here. There's my Cub stuff right here. There's my Cub stuff. It's all over the place out here, man. It's all over the place. The Cubs, they're not a good team. They are not a good team. They are not going to win 75 games. That's a dinner bet between Harry and I, actually. Harry, if you're still watching, you're going to owe me dinner, buddy. You're going to owe me dinner. I keep on trying to tell my brother, too. We made a $10 bet that the Cubs will not win 75 games. I keep on telling him that he can buy out for $25. He would only win $10. So I keep on telling him, you can buy out for $25. You can buy out. You can buy out. He tells me no. He tells me I'm crazy. It's funny. But the Cubs, there are plenty of pieces here. You look around the league, you still got Willis Contreras. You still got Robertson in the bullpen. You got guys like Ian Happ, who would be a hot commodity for a team that's in the hunt. You have guys like, Patrick Wisdom, if guys need a bat off the bench. I mean, there are still some pieces in this lineup that you can trade and try and get something back for. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Still dealing with allergies. It's crazy. But there are pieces that you can move. Wilson Contreras being the main one. Kyle Hendricks being the second main one. Ian Happ is up there. Ian Happ is having the best season of his career right now. Maybe you can shop him to somebody that needs an outfielder or a switch hitter or a team that's looking like they're going to be in the hunt. If possible, if the White Sox keep winning or keep playing decent baseball or start playing decent baseball, Ian Happ would be a good fit for that team. He's solid defensively, switch hitter, solid at both sides of the plate, lefty and righty. He's not going to hurt you. Him entering your team, he did the second most home runs on your team. So, I mean, that's something. And his on-base percentage is actually pretty high this year. His OPS is over 8. I mean, that's something that you can do, like, right now. I mean, that's something that the Sox could use right now, which is a big thing. He's batting, 283, 285? Somewhere in there. I mean, maybe high 270s. I know he's 276. Okay, yeah, so he's batting 276. I think he has, 10, 11 homers? So 9 homers, and I think 34, 35 RBIs. He's having a pretty decent season, but already he'd be the 41. There we go. So, this is something that the White Sox could use. But what do the White Sox have to give up? I mean, I'm not asking what do they have to give up. I'm asking, not what do they have to give up? What do they have? What are the players the White Sox have that they can give up to get somebody like Wilson Contreras possibly? Because, God, Jesus, if you got Wilson Contreras on that team, that's a million times better than what you're working with right now with Yosmani Grandal and Reese McGuire. And what's his name? Valencia, whatever his name is. Wilson Contreras would be a good fit there. He'd still stay in Chicago. He loves Chicago. He knows Chicago. I don't know if he's too big of a fan of the White Sox, but I mean, we'll figure that out when the time comes. There's also teams that need bullpen help out there that the Cubs can have. Like I said, Dave Roberts would be a huge addition. Dave Robertson. He would be a huge help. And the team that I realized the other night that's going to need some bullpen help, they have all the starting pitching. They probably still could use some bullpen help is the New York Yankees. You can shop somebody like that down there to up there to New York and maybe get something back in return, something small, maybe some not low end, but, guys that are a little out of the way from being major league ready players for a pitcher like that. That'd be huge, especially for the Cubs right now, since they have nothing. Today on the Waddle and Sylvie show, they had Wilson Contreras on, and they were asking him about, how much he loves Chicago. He loves Chicago. He says, yeah. Of course, he's not going to say anything wrong, guys. He's not going to say anything wrong. But Sylvie had asked him if and when the Cubs deal him at the deadline, would he be willing to come back to Chicago and play for the Cubs? And he said, without even hesitating, the Chicago Cubs are my home. I love the Chicago Cubs. I've been here for 14 years. This is exactly where I want to be. So he definitely worked something out. I mean, it seemed like he does not want to leave, guys. You heard it in his voice. But that when he said that, it really seemed sincere today, listening to the Waddle and Sylvie show and listening to that interview. He really did. He seemed nothing but sincere. And listen, I have feelings for this guy. Like I do. I love Wilson Contreras. He's part of. I mean, I watched this kid grow up throughout the minors, throughout the years as a Chicago Cub. I watched him mature as a player, and he's amazing. He's amazing. But I also understand, it's a business, and your favorite guys aren't always here forever. And sometimes it sucks letting those guys go. We learned that last year with Anthony Rizzo. I still love Anthony Rizzo. I would love Anthony Rizzo playing first base for us instead of Frank the Tank. I'm not shitting on Frank the Tank. He's doing exactly what Frank Schwindel needs to do. He's having fun and playing Major League Baseball. He got his chance. He's making the best of it. But you're out of your mind if you think Frank Schwindel is a better player than Anthony Rizzo. I miss Rizzo. I'm going to miss Contreras when he's gone. I do not miss Chris Bryant at all. Sorry, Chris. I miss Javi. I miss Javi's hobbyisms and his glove at short. But I don't miss him batting .228 the month of July. I don't miss that. I do miss him tearing up on the White Sox, which is even better now because he plays them 19 times a year. And he has been raking all over the White Sox. That's actually been really fun to watch. There's a lot of stuff, man. This Cubs team is in trouble. We know this. It's nothing but a rebuild. They have to rebuild it. It's going to take time. We're in that aspect of Cubs baseball yet again, and it's going to take time. That's all we can do. Guys, before we start talking about the White Sox, we're going to take a quick little break here, and we're going to have a couple words from our amazing sponsors, Nick and Ivy, John Darren, and Coach's Corner. We'll be right back with you guys. Just give us a couple minutes. Give us literally 3 minutes and 8 seconds, and we will be right back.
Hello, this is Paul from Nick and Ivy Brewing Company. We are located at 1026 South State Street in historic downtown Lockport, Illinois. We are very excited to be partnering up with the FatMike Chicago Sports Show as well as the 1252 brand because we are one of the few Chicagoland breweries that embrace sports and sports culture. Come in for a fresh brewed beer made right here in Lockport while catching the game of your favorite team. Stay for the live music that we have booked every weekend. Or just come for a cozy atmosphere to enjoy a good conversation with a friend, loved one, or complete stranger. Nick and Ivy makes you feel right at home no matter what the occasion is. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook by searching for Nick and Ivy Brewing Company. Visit our website for our up-to-date tap list or to go shopping on our online store at nickivybrewing.com. That's Nikivy brewing.com. Come in today for a fresh brewed beer born and raised in Lockport, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Darren, licensed real estate broker with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group in Homer Glen. Are you looking to buy or sell? Have you been disappointed in the past? The Jonathan Darren team with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group focuses on providing you with a concierge level of service during the process of buying or selling. We are a service-oriented team with a fresh and professional approach to selling real estate. Our goal is to combine knowledge, skills, and passion to exceed our clients' expectations, and most of all, we truly care. We are a knowledgeable real estate team focused on offering expertise and innovative solutions for our clients. The Jonathan Darren team has 5 full-service real estate brokers and a dedicated full-time marketer servicing all of Chicagoland. We will customize a detailed plan around your timeline for a sale, purchase, investment, estate, or other needs. Real estate transactions can be stressful, but don't need to be. Let us handle it for you. Visit our website, homesbyjdt.com, or call 708-308-1938 today. Expect better in real estate. Choose the Jonathan Darren team.
Hi, this is Kathy O'Connell at Coach's Corner, located at 8118 West 143rd Street in Orland Park. Our phone number is 708-364-1026. We are Orland Park's #1 sports bar. Come in for our wonderful beer menu and seltzers with a fully stocked bar. Watch a game, drink a beer, and try something off our amazing menu. We have everything to choose from: nachos, potato skins, and our house-made bar chips to start off with. Then try our tacos, burgers, and one of our delicious sandwiches. And don't leave without trying our famous jumbo wings. They do not disappoint. Coach's Corner. It will sure to become your local bar. Again, we are located at 8118 West 143rd Street in Orland Park. Come see us today.
What's up, everybody? And we're back. We are back. And we're going to be talking some White Sox right now. Thank you again to Nick and Ivy, Jonathan Darren, team over at Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group and Coach's Corner. Those guys are all three of those guys are absolutely amazing. And I love being able to work with these guys every day. They're fantastic. Coach's Corner has great food, great beer, great staff. Kathy's the best. They're unbelievable over there. John, Darren, help me find this place, guys. All right, and we're back after the crazy technical difficulties. I actually yanked a cord, guys, because I'm fat. I yanked the cord because I got fat feet and I got fat legs. That's all my fault. I apologize. I pay too much for internet up here. I don't pay for any internet, guys. It's all free with the office. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, Jonathan Darren helped us find this awesome place up here. And like I said, Nick and Ivy, they keep me drunk. They keep me fed. They're the best. They're amazing. Thank you, guys. So now on to the White Sox here. I've been thinking all day about this team, and I'm not a White Sox fan, guys. I'm not. We got them here. We got them everywhere. We got them up and down everywhere over here. And I don't know what they need to get into the playoffs. And if they do squeak into the playoffs, do they have what it takes to beat any of the other playoff teams? If they get into the playoffs, they have to be the division winner because they're not winning a wild card. That's just not happening. Like that will not happen. But for them, I mean, what do you do if you're 3.5 games out? Do you buy? Do you sell? If you're a game out, do you buy? Do you sell? I mean, that's where they're at this point. Their pitching staff has been meh at best. Your best pitcher has been Dylan Cease as of late. He's been actually very, very good. He's been very, very, very good. Update on the Baltimore and Cubs. Baltimore's already up 3-0. Good job, Cubs. All right. And then and after that, Johnny Cueto has been amazing for the White Sox. He's been great. And that's a guy that 30 other MLB teams passed up on. Nobody wanted. Sox go out and pick him up, take a chance on him. He's been great. It's just, I mean, the power's not there. The power's not there at all. Their on-base percentage isn't there. They do not walk at all. Yesterday in the first game of the doubleheaders, 0 walks registered. 0. How do you even do that? How do you not draw a walk? Like that blows my mind. Your hitting coach needs to be fired. You know, that's not on Tony. Is it on Tony La Russa? I don't know at this point. Who knows what's on Tony? Who knows what's on Tony La Russa at this? I literally I have no idea. All I know is this Sox team, man. It's I was like Fred and I were talking on Monday night on Hube's Views and Brews. This team is absolutely amazing every time I watch them because it's like it blows my mind because it's how can they lose this game tonight? How can they blow this one? And it's with dumb plays. Eloy Jimenez again yesterday with a dipshit air out in left field. I mean, why is this guy even playing the outfield, first and foremost? Why? Like, why is he even there? DH this man. Just DH him. He isn't. I don't know who's worse at defense, him or Tim Anderson. That's piss poor. And a lot of people like. I remember people telling me Eloy's going to be, well, he's better than Schwarber out in the out. No, he's not. No, he is not. I will take Schwarber 10 out of 10 times in the outfield over Eloy Jimenez. Kyle Schwarber worked on his outfield game and got better. Eloy Jimenez looks like a lost person out there. Like he is, again, it's the same thing as Tim Anderson. For those two guys to help you, they have to bat .410 with an on-base percentage of .510. Because that's how bad they are defensively. Our guy Christian Schoenfeld says is a good comment. He asks, do you make anything out of the lack of emotion shown in the video the Sox released of TA and the team getting the news that TA is the all-star starting shortstop in the game? I mean, yeah, a little bit. There's something there. Because he wouldn't be going to have Tim starting my shortstop at the All-Star game. The guy I would have is Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts he's on pace for another Gold Glove. He's hitting just as good average-wise as Tim Anderson is, with a better on base. like it's ridiculous. Xander Bogaerts is getting the snub on not starting the AL at the AL shortstop position. There's also two other shortstops in the National League that I would take over starting over Tim Anderson at short. This team is in trouble. And okay, so next year, if everybody was built to win this year, everybody's saying we were built to win this year, we're built to win this year. Your window's closing, guys. You got to figure this out now. Because next year, you're even in more shit if you go out there and recast the same players you guys got out there now. That does not look good. If you go out there and recast the same guys you had this year and last year and retool them and recast them out again next year, you guys are in for that's a joke. That's a laugh. That's a laugh. I don't know. Who do you trade off this team? Who can you trade off the White Sox? What can you trade? Same exact thing I said earlier. Who's the piece that you can move? Yohan Moncada is terrible. Nobody wants him. Tim Anderson won't be moved because he's a fan favorite. Luis Robert won't be moved because future MVP. Okay. It's Jose Abreu, another fan favorite. He won't be moved. Andrew Vaughn, they're not going to get rid of him. This team is just, I don't know. And it's not all Tony's fault. He's doing the best of what, listen, he may be senile. He may be a senile old man, but he's doing the best of what he can with what he has. Injuries don't help you, but it's not just the injury bug and it's not TA. You guys are just straight up underperforming. The White Sox are just straight up underperforming. Lance Lynn cannot fucking find the strike zone if it's set on his face. Dylan Cease and Johnny Cueto have been your best pitchers. Look at the message you just got done dealing with Dallas Keuchel. Thank God you DFA'd him. That guy's ER right now is almost at a 9. It's a joke at this point. It's a joke. And I watch him. I have to watch him. It doesn't make me a Sox fan. I have to watch the Sox. I watch them. I have to watch them so I can talk and be up to date on what's going on with them. As soon as I'm done with the show here tonight, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to order a pizza from Manja's. Not a sponsor, but great pizza in downtown Lockport. Amazing pizza. Get yourself there and get a beef roll. Papa Joe's, great pizza. Amazing pizza, actually. But I'm going to go with the beef roll tonight. I'm going to go with the beef roll, I think. Matt, beef roll sounds good. Yeah, I am a beef roll. Look at me. I am a beef roll. But it's just one of those things. On lighter side of things, guys, okay, no more baseball right now. I'm not talking to some big news. So on Monday, we heard reports that the Chicago Blackhawks, speaking of trades, that's a good transition, Matt. I think that's the best way I could have possibly done it since I'm not a professional. Fred would have done it better. Fred definitely would have done it better. Taylor chimes in, beef roll. Yes, Taylor. I know. Beef rolls are delicious. On Monday, there were reports coming out saying that Patrick Kane was going to request a trade from the Blackhawks to a couple of different teams, main source being the New York Rangers, where you could probably go play with Breadman again, Bannon. And it worried a lot of people here. I mean, people were like, okay, I get it. People were like, oh, no, please don't go. Say it ain't so, Joe. And it comes out today. Today's Wednesday. It comes out today that he's staying here. He's staying put. He wants to see how the season unfolds. And if anything does happen, it'll be an in-season shop. Listen, guys. And I put it down the other night, and it's because I had mixed feelings about it when I made my post that I made the obvious statements, and I know that I did on 1252. I know that I made the obvious statement saying that he is going to go down as the greatest American-born player in the NHL has ever seen. Yes. That is facts, guys. That's facts. There's nobody touching him. Closest guy, maybe Mike McDonald. Okay, Mike McDonald. Roenick, maybe. All right. But, guys, Patrick Kane has been the lifeblood. He's been part of the lifeblood of the Chicago Hawks since 2007, 2008. All right. I think even before that, no? 2006 is when we drafted him? Something like that? 07? 2007? This kid has been phenomenal. He's not a kid. He's not a kid. He's my age. And I'm old. All right? He's 33 years old, 34 years old. What Patrick Kane did here in Chicago, I cannot thank him enough for. And I mean that. I mean, in 2000, when we drafted him, I was so excited. I mean, that was the guy that I wanted. I'm a big hockey guy, guys. I'm a huge hockey guy. Maybe I don't follow it as much as I do now because they've stunk for the past couple of years. But I still watch my Hawks whenever I can. And when we drafted him, he was the guy that I wanted to be on the Blackhawks. Him and Jonathan Toews, you couldn't ask for a better 1-2 punch at the time. You really couldn't. And what Patrick Kane brought here to Chicago I will always cherish in my heart for Patrick Kane. He had everything. The dangle, the shot, the speed. I mean, everything that the smarts to find the open man. He is absolutely awesome. He still has all these characteristics, guys. He may have lost a step or two on speed since he's getting a little bit older, but his dangles make it happen. It makes it happen. He was so much fun to watch in a time where Chicago sports was pathetic, where the Bulls sucked, the Cubs sucked, the White Sox stunk, The Blackhawks, him and Jonathan Toews made Blackhawk hockey the premier sport in Chicago. There wasn't anybody watching hockey before those guys, and with those guys, it became the number one sport in Chicago. Think about that. In a town that's ruled by Cubs fans and Sox fans and Bears fans and Bulls fans, the Blackhawks were the number one ticket in town. I remember paying $245, $260, $300 for tickets because that's how good of a team they were, and you couldn't miss a game. Rocky Woods put them on TV at home. It was amazing. You wouldn't miss a game. During that span of 2009 to 2015, 2016, the Blackhawks were not only the hottest ticket in town, but it got to the point for me anyways, and this is maybe me talking out of my ass, okay? But it got to the point at my house when I was living with my mom and dad, and when I moved out of my house in 2008, and my mom and dad's house in 2008, we still met up to watch the Hawks games. Like a week. We would make sure that we hung out and watched the Hawks. It was non-miss TV, just like the 90s Bulls. You didn't miss a Hawks game. And to watch these kids go on out there, and you saw them go on out there and play it for the Olympic teams, USA and Canada. Jonathan Toews, he's 3 Stanley Cups, 2 gold medals. I mean, Patrick Kane, 3 Stanley Cups, hell of a run in the Olympics, man. Hell of a run in the Olympics. I'm glad that Patrick Kane isn't going anywhere. And again, I know it's a business, but I don't want to see Patrick Kane go anywhere. I want to see him retire as a Hawk. But if Patrick Kane does want to go, don't fault the guy. Let him try and get one more. Nobody shit on Ray Bourque after he left Boston to go to Colorado and win a cup in 2001. Nobody did that. This guy has been. That's a little different because Bourque never won one out in Boston. But don't fault the guy. Don't fault him. If he wants to go home, back up to Buffalo or close to New York where he grew up, you got to let the guy do his thing. Patrick Kane, I love you. Thank you so much for all the great years of hockey. Thank you for staying with us. But if it's your time to go, man, it's your time to go. And I'll love you forever. You're my favorite Blackhawk of all time. Thank you so much. Hats off to you, man. Hats off to you. So that's my Blackhawk talk. So there you go. There's my Blackhawk talk. It's 5-0 Baltimore. 4-0 Baltimore. 4-0 Baltimore. They took a run away. Good job, Cubs. Way to go. Bears and Soldier Field news came out this week. This is funny. Earlier late last week after our show, they were talking about putting a dome on Soldier Field. I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here, Lori Lightfoot? What are we doing? Putting a dome on the stadium sucks as it is. That stadium is terrible. It's terrible to pull up into. It's terrible to get in. It's terrible to get out of. It takes you 4 hours to get the hell out of that place. I almost dropped an F-bomb, guys. I'm trying to get better. I am trying to get better. I probably said the F-bomb probably a couple times tonight. But, yeah, just move. Go to Arlington Heights. It's come out now that the Bears are not even thinking about entertaining the idea of putting a dome on Soldier Field. And great, I commend you. Please move from Soldier Field. That place is a dump. When you renovated it, it still stunk. Okay? So what? It's off the lake. Whoop-dee-doo. Do not care. Don't care. I don't care if they change their name to the Arlington Heights Bears. I don't care. Just put a winning team on the field, would you? That's what I want to see. I want to see wins. That's what I want to see. What I want to see immediately this year, I want to see you suck this year. I want to see you stink. Get a high draft pick. Put somebody in there to protect Justin Fields. Big, fat, cornbread guy. Protect him. That's what we need. We still need O-line. You keep on drafting a bunch of 5th and 6th, 7th rounders to protect your quarterback. Let's see how well that works. All right. But go out and do what you need to do and suck this year and start building again. I don't give a shit about where they play. I don't care where they play. Just go out there and field the team that can win. Protect this kid. Make sure he doesn't get killed out there like he did in Cleveland, like he did 90% of the time he took a snap last year. Jesus. And now we get this thing. Okay, congratulations, guys. We got a wide receiver. Woo! Woo! Another 7th-tier wide receiver we got. And I mean 7th tier because that's what we gave up for him, a 7th-round pick for N'Keal Harry. Are you kidding me? What are we doing here? You got the only receiver that you have, the only one who I trust catching a ball is Darnell Mooney. I mean, seriously. Cole Kmet has cinder blocks for hands. He never catches the ball with his hands, always tucks it into his body. That's why so many balls bounce off his chest on the floor. And you got Daz Newsome, Equiminius St. Brown, and this N'Keal Harry, and whichever other poop dick that you got throwing on out there. It's ridiculous. All right, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. But just please, and I said this once before, and people are going to think I'm drunk, and I'm not. I'm not drunk yet. All right? Please, just stink this year. Do it by the book. Stink. Live up the stink. Embrace the stink. Okay? Please don't go on out there and win 10 games. Please, because you guys are dumb enough to do it. And you're going to have so much false hope to Chicago Bears fans. And everybody knows, guys, I love the Bears. I love them. I love the Bears with every ounce of my being, but I'm a realist. Chicago Bears fans are possibly the worst fans in the NFL. You live and breathe and die with your team. You still hang on to 1985. You're still hanging on thinking that the Bears are going to go 10-6 or 10-7 or 11-6 or whatever it is. You guys still think that Mitchell Trubisky is the answer, for crying out loud. Just stop. The glass isn't half empty. The glass isn't half full. The glass is where it is. And if you suck, you suck. If you're good, you're good. Your record is as good as it says, as good as your team is. You're only as good as your record says. And this team stinks. Please go out there again and stink. Please, for me, just be real and stink again. Just stop. Stop. Guys, we're going to take another quick little break before we get into today in sports history. And Matt's actually going to be joining me again tonight. We got the Name the Athlete sport game again coming today, which is a lot of fun. I like this game. It's a good time. So a couple more words from a couple of our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You guys hang in there. Stay tuned. Stay quiet. Stay tight. Do what you got to do. We'll be back in literally less than 2 minutes. So here we go.
Aussie football, are you ready, brother? Real football action on a glossy game surface played shuffle style. Slide a shuffle puck at pass or run targets, and a free mobile app keeps track of every game detail. Easy to learn, but this game of skill is difficult to master. Take care of the ball, or turnovers will kill your drive. The game is guaranteed to get your competitive fire burning, and it's perfectly sized to take anywhere. The park, a barbecue, your next tailgate, or fun at home on game nights. Aussie football is simply the best, most realistic and competitive game of football available anywhere. Add defense when your skill improves and take the game to the next level. The perfect mix of fast action and real football drama, where a last-second Hail Mary can break hearts or make champions.
Megaplex Sports Complex is a 78,000 square foot center filled with hardwood and turf. They have baseball rentals with batting cages, softball, soccer, lacrosse, gymnastics, cheerleading, cornhole, basketball, volleyball, and pickleball. It also features a bar and grill with the best pizza and beef sandwiches around. They cater to events such as birthdays, graduations, corporate parties, as well as memorabilia shows. Check them out at Megaplex Sports Complex, 15301 South Bell Road in Homer Glen, 708-966-4210.
All right, guys, and we're back, and we got Today in Sports History coming up here. And Today in Sports History is seriously one of my favorite segments, and we've been doing this a long time now. It is a lot of fun for me. I do love this. A lot of tennis stuff again. I will say some of it because I don't know a lot of tennis, but we'll do some cool stuff. There is some cool ones today. So we're going to lead off with some baseball. In 1900, 122 years ago today, the Phillies beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 23-8. How about that? 23-8. Sounds like the Cubs score right now. Yeah. In 1919, Boston Red Sox pitcher Carl Mays walks off the mound blaming teammates for lack of support in the field. Can you imagine that? Because you're not getting a pat on the back, like, hey, Carl, come on. Let's get there, bud. Let's go, Carl. He's like, you guys hate me. And walks up the field. Good job, Carl. Way to be a turd, Carl. Such a turd. What a Carl. In 1934, Babe Ruth hits his 700th home run against Detroit. It's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. In 1941, PGA Championship men's golf at Cherry Hills Country Club, Vic Geezy wins his only major title, defeating champion Byron Nelson in 38 holes. I just like that name. Vic Geezy. He's like the first Wheezy. Vic Geezy. Yeah. Safe. In 1948, the 15th All-Star Game, the AL wins 5-2 at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis. Pretty dope. In 1950, doctors removed 7 bone fragments from Ted Williams' elbow. Again, another reason why Ted Williams is the greatest player, the greatest hitter of all time. Golf. Royal Troon Arnold Palmer wins his second consecutive Open, 6 strokes clear of runner-up Kel Nagel of Australia. There you go. Let's see here. There's a lot of good golf ones. A lot of good golf ones. This one's cool too. In 1968, British Open men's golf, South African Gary Player wins second of his third Open titles, 2 strokes clear of Bob Charles and Jack Nicklaus. Fifth of Player's 9 major titles. Gary Player, man, he could golf, man. Gary Player was a stud. In 1971, the 42nd MLB All-Star Game, Tiger Stadium, Detroit, Michigan. AL beats NL 6-4. MVP is Frank Robinson of the Baltimore Orioles. Pretty cool. There's another. This is cool. A couple different no-hitters on today's date, which is actually really cool. In 1979, the California Angels, Nolan Ryan and Boston Steve Renko, each lose no-hitters in the 9th. Can you imagine? Nolan Ryan, dude, you know what's crazy about Nolan Ryan? Nolan Ryan has never won a Cy Young. Isn't that nuts? How has he never won a Cy Young? That blows my mind. That's ridiculous. We just had a big conversation, Brad, my buddy Brad from the Nick and Ivy Fozzie Football League, and Joe. Joe Valentino and his wife. We were talking about Dave Concepcion. All right, I tried to weasel my way a free beer from, because I'm just trying to be a turd. I tried to weasel my way a free beer with Brad and I. I was like, I can't believe that Dave Concepcion is a Major League MLB Hall of Famer. And he's not. He's a Cincinnati Reds Hall of Famer. But in 1982, All-Star MVP, Dave Concepcion. There you go. In 1985, New York Yankees retire Roger Maris's number 9 and Elston Howard's number 32 uniforms. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. In 1993, the 64th All-Star Game, AL wins 9-3 at Camden Yards in Baltimore. In 1993, the same year, Kirby Puckett is awarded the MVP, the All-Star MVP. In 1994, Tanya Harding's ex-husband, Jeff Gillooly, sentenced to 2 years in prison for attacking American Olympic figure skater Nancy Kerrigan. He hit that broad with a pipe. Again, today is another good one. In 1994, NFL former running back, broadcaster, and actor O.J. Simpson, the juice is loose Simpson, charged with murder, gives hair samples for testing. He's innocent. He's innocent. He's innocent.
Or not guilty. Not innocent, not guilty.
Not guilty. Erroneous. Erroneous on both accounts. Let's see here.
Score update, 2-0 White Sox.
2-0 White Sox score update. There you guys go. So if you guys are hoping the White Sox, they are winning 2-0. We got some soccer stuff here. In 2014 FIFA World Cup awards, Lionel Messi the Golden Ball, James Rodriguez the Golden Boot, and Manuel Neuer the Golden Glove. So I guess it's like the best goal, the highest goal scorer, and like the best passer, and the best goalie, right? Because I mean, soccer players don't wear gloves unless you're a goalie, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, there you go. Fred knows. Fred knows all about soccer. I don't know soccer. All right, we got some tennis here. In 2019 Wimbledon women's tennis, Simona Halep beats Serena Williams 6-2, 6-2 in just 55 minutes. She's the first Romanian to win a Wimbledon singles title. There you go. Match. I think it's called a match in tennis. It's not a game. It's a match, right? Yeah. It's a match. You watch all the matches. Let's see here. And then we got some. There's another cool one here too that I wanted to say. On this day today, in 2013, I'm backtracking a little bit. I'm backtracking. Tim Lincecum threw his no-hitter against the San Diego Padres, and Tim Lincecum, man, he had the making of everything that I wanted to have in a pitcher with the Chicago Cubs. He had the freak. This is what they call him. Tim Lincecum, the freak. He was absolutely fantastic, and it was a lot of fun. So that was today in sports history, guys. I forgot to play the thing, but we can do that right now as we get ready for the last names game. The names game. Names game. That's what we got to call that, the names game. So that was today in sports history, guys. And when we come back, we'll be doing the names game. So here we go. Sports history, there are records that are made to stand the test of time, and there are records that are meant to be broken. From hits, home runs, wins, and steals, to goals and assists and gold medals, passing yards, touchdowns, to receptions, dunks, points, rebounds, all with the same ultimate goal. That ultimate goal is being a winner and being a champion. This is today in sports history. On pizza. And we're back. We're talking about food, guys.
A little bit, yeah.
We're talking about food here in the break here. And again, what Matt won't eat.
That's true. Yeah, actually, that was what I won't eat. Onions on pizza. Don't do that anymore. Tried it.
Onions on pizza. So here we go again on stuff that Matt won't eat. You don't like cheese.
Yeah, just straight up cheese.
This is going to be a game that I got to start prepping out every Wednesday night for you now.
I was going to say, yeah. Bring me a dish and then watch me not eat it and just be like, no.
Well, no, I'm not even going to tell you what it is and have you try it and see if you like it.
Oh, I'm not going to try it.
Oh, bullshit. No.
I'm just going to look at it.
Like, I'm going to make like some like weird venison. Like, I'll do some like weird venison cheesy jambalaya.
See, you've lost me.
No, because you don't even see it. You don't even know there's cheese in it.
But jambalaya, I hate jambalaya.
Why?
I just,
It's rice and
spice.
spice.
No, it's not though. That's
Rice,
the problem
spice,
with
Polish sausage, and venison.
That's the only problem though. It's not spice. It's literally every spice in the cabinet you throw in there.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
That's gross. But we're not here to embarrass me. It's to see if
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what we're talking about.
All right,
here.
so the names game. We're here for the
Indeed.
names game. Here we go. Uh-oh. We got comments.
Oh, it's probably about me, isn't it? Oh,
Also,
God.
onions on pizza is a game changer. Yes.
Yeah, it makes you
Yes.
wanna leave
Thank you.
and quit
No.
the game. Yeah.
No. Onions on people. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Onions on people.
Onions
I would
on
eat onions
people.
on people, on cooked people.
See, if I see onions on pizza and somebody brought it, they're not only they're out. They're not coming back again.
Oh shit! Here we go again. So no cheese on your pizza? That's a good question.
See, I knew I shouldn't have asked what you were
No
eating.
cheese on your pizza.
Actually, I have had it before without cheese. I liked it.
What? It's just
Strangely
sauce?
enough. No, it wasn't. It was I forget what was on it. It wasn't cheese, and it was like a light. It was buffalo sauce. It was essentially glorified cheese sticks, minus the cheese and just pizza dough.
So it was
delicious.
pizza dough,
Yeah,
and buffalo sauce
with
So
ingredients.
It was
yeah.
bread and buffalo sauce.
I mean, that's how you live right there. That sounds like fancy eating to me.
Ridiculous. So now I'm swearing again. God damn
That took me on for what, 3 minutes to get you to do that?
I'm trying to be good here. I'm trying to be good.
You
I'm
have
trying to
get
keep
me a
my shit
buffet
together.
one of these days of what I eat and then see how many people can make it through it.
Taylor says he hates tasty things. Only salty, tasteless foods for Matt.
Well, I don't know about tasteless, but salty's pretty good.
I like
Spicy is
salty.
where it's
I like.
spicy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised you don't like jambalaya.
I don't like every jambalaya I've had is just spicy, not full of spices.
No, it's spicy. It's spicy jambalaya.
Not what I've had.
Well,
Also,
you gotta have the good shit.
People think spicy is here. I can handle spicy.
Yeah, see,
foods
like
up to here, and that's just not. The
You know
same
what's funny
thing.
too is Paul is like that. Paul can
Yeah.
handle a lot of spice. Like he gets like when Paul and I will do we'll go on like our Hooters date. You know, him and I just going
what's
out.
your sauce?
I just like the random hot.
The random hot.
The straight up hot, the original
that's
hot.
fine then.
That's all I
mean,
like.
It's not super hot, but
I-
it's good.
I don't want it to be super hot.
That's
I
fine.
would like to still work my tongue for later on that night. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He gets his shit like double dipped in like the Diablo sauce or whatever it
See,
is.
normally that's what I go for, like the hottest one.
Yeah.
Normally, it depends.
That's what he does. But he gets it double dipped. This fucking guy will
double dip.
This guy will do his like when we order mozzarella sticks. If and when we do order mozzarella sticks, which is cheese, which you won't like.
I mean, it depends on what kind of cheese. And
It's mozzarella cheese. It's mozzarella sticks.
You think that, but I've had mozzarella sticks that weren't mozzarella.
All right,
Not good.
He'll get his sticks dipped
That sounds good
in
though.
the sauce.
See, then I might eat it.
I didn't like it.
That's fair.
I didn't
Was
like
it soggy?
Yeah,
Yeah. See, that's where you live.
like my mozzarella sticks. Like I want my mozzarella sticks to like snap. You know, I want them to
Yeah,
snap.
that's the way.
I want them crunchy, like a fat kid. I want them crunchy.
That's where you.
I'm a
get
fat
them
kid.
from. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
all making sense. But anyway,
All right, here we go.
I have only 5 names this time.
5 names this week.
There is, however,
You're coming ill prepared this
no,
week.
no.
5 missing names.
no, because there is a theme
Okay.
to this. There's a theme,
Okay.
and you get a bonus if you can get it.
Okay.
Along to everybody
All right,
else
so I'm
listening
gonna-
at home. Yeah, you can write.
I'm
it
gonna
down.
grab my.
I cannot show you because I have all the.
It's all right.
answers on
It's
the
okay.
sheet.
It's okay. Let me throw on some music here really quick.
Oh boy, yes.
I'm gonna put on some like random like theme music, and where I can think. I'm not gonna do Jeopardy music because we'll get in trouble. All the show will be
Pretty
pulled
sure
down.
that's actually fair use at this point because I heard it randomly in Germany,
Yeah, but
and
we're
they
on,
called it by the actual
so
song's
we're on
title,
YouTube
which-
right now. We'll get in trouble if we
Then
do it.
maybe. Yeah, I'll look into that later.
We'll get in trouble if we do it. Like we will. Like we'll get our shit taken down. So like, if it doesn't work at this time, I'll just hum it at this point.
I'd say you're biting for time, but I haven't given you any names
I know.
yet, so
I
you're
know,
just kind of
I know,
wasting
I know,
the
I know,
opportunity.
I'm
you
wasting
had.
it. I'm wasting it. So let's do some like. Okay, we could do this, I guess.
Do you want me to just make a ticking noise in the background?
Here we go. We're just gonna do this. All right.
Okay. No,
Nope,
you
nope.
can't close it on
I
YouTube.
can't
Yeah,
close it
let's
on
stop
YouTube.
doing it.
God dang YouTube.
That's why you always have to have us up.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give them
5 names.
all to you, and then we'll go through it.
5
That work?
names.
5 names. You have to guess their sport.
Theme.
There is a theme, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Name number 1.
Number 1.
Andreas Athanasiou.
Andreas
Athanasiou.
Anna. C. I don't even know how to spell it.
Siou. Athanasiou.
Okay.
All right. Name number 2.
Okay.
Emma Miesemann.
Emma.
Miesemann.
Misa.
Miesemann. Meeseman. Also, yeah, disclaimer, I don't know how to pronounce half these names.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm waiting for one to get right. The one that I know. Okay.
All right. Jerdan Shaqiri. That starts with an X. Xherdan. Shaqiri. Shaqiri.
Jesus.
Yes. Name number 4. Alquadine Muhammad. AL-QUADIN. And then Muhammad. MUHAMMAAD.
Okay.
All right. Final name number 5. Easier. Alex Stalock. Stalock. Give everybody a little bit, kind of feel it out. Again, just one more time to run through. Number 1, Andreas Athanasiou. Number 2, Emma Miesemann. Number 3, Jerdan Shaqiri. Number 4, Alquadine Muhammad. And number 5, Alex Stalock.
So I'm going to say the theme is hockey.
It is not hockey.
Okay.
You can guess as many times as you want, but it is not hockey.
Okay.
I know why you said that, which means you're probably good for the actual sports.
I assume Jardine.
That's or I did not include
or Stalock.
Stalock, maybe. I'm not going to give you an answer.
Okay. Soccer?
It's the theme is not a sport.
The theme is not a sport.
It's not specifically a sport.
And do all these guys play different sports?
Yes, I believe there is only one repeat. There is only one repeat sport. They're all major 4 sports. No, plus soccer. So I think that makes 5, right? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, okay, let's go through the soccers.
Okay.
I'm going to go say Andreas Athanasiou, soccer.
He does not play soccer.
Okay, shit. What about Jardine?
Shaqiri?
Number 3, Shaqiri.
He does what?
Soccer.
He does indeed play soccer.
Okay.
That is correct.
So I got one there.
You've gotten that one.
Aquadine Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball.
Final answer?
No. Yes.
Well, shouldn't be. It is football. He plays football, yes.
Okay. So I got one right so far.
Correct.
He's a football player. And
Where is he
from? You got like this. What is
where he's from? I don't recall, but the fun fact, he was playing in Miami for college, and he was suspended and then dismissed in 2016 due to a luxury rental car scandal.
Okay,
and
there
he
you go.
still made it into the pros. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
okay.
Not very high, but he still made it in. Yep.
Aquadine. That's a cool name. I like Aquadine. That's a good name. That's a good
All right,
name.
so you still have. I'll give you one more try on Athanasiou and then Miesemann and Stalock. One for, or actually,
I'm going to say
one for 2.
Alex Stalock. That sounds Eastern European. I'm going to say hockey on him.
You are correct. He does play hockey. He was drafted by the Sharks all the way back in 2005. He's a goaltender.
Okay. All right, so I got 2 right.
Got 2 so far.
Hey, dude, if I hadn't
already pretty good.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to say Emma Miesemann.
Yes.
Emma, is it male or is she?
She is a female, yes.
Okay.
Emma Miesemann.
Emma Miesemann. Miesemann.
I think. That might be pronounced
wrong. Again, this sounds Eastern European, and I'm going to go hockey.
It is not hockey.
Okay,
and it's also Western European. It's neither of the two. It's basketball.
Okay.
She's Belgian. Fun fact, she's also 6'4", so she's almost as tall as I am.
She's taller than I am.
Born with
2 left feet.
She's 50% deaf.
Really?
Yeah, she is. So there's a fun fact
Sign
for you.
language.
Yeah.
Sign language. That's pretty cool.
All right, so it all comes back to off to see you.
Honor to see you. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, honor to see you. Andreas sounds. Andreas, the name sounds South American.
It does.
Sounds. Honor to see you kind of sounds maybe West or South African.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go soccer.
His hockey. He plays
okay.
hockey. He is a forward.
Okay.
Yep. He was drafted by the Red Wings in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we had 2 hockey guys.
We had 2 hockey guys, yes.
All right. So I didn't do bad.
2 for 5, not too bad.
2 for 5. I'm betting I don't know what that is. That's what?
That's 40%.
40%? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take 40%.
Do you want to take another stab at the theme?
The theme is names we can't pronounce.
No, I could at least pronounce Stalik, I think. And I got Athanasiou right. So, no, it is not that.
Themes. I don't know. Go ahead.
You want to know?
Yeah.
They all play for Chicago sports teams.
Really?
Yep. We got Athanasiou and Stalik today in free agency. Emma Leisman plays for the Sky.
Okay.
Jordan Shaqiri obviously plays for the Fire. And Alquidon plays football for the Bears.
No shit.
Yeah. And there was a bonus on top of that, just in case you got that too easily. This will be the first year or season they're playing in Chicago. They've all came from other teams.
Excellent. That's a good one, Matt. That was a good one.
So kudos to anybody at home that could guess that they're all
if you guys
Chicago
got that right. That was
years.
great for you guys. That was excellent.
Hence why it was only 5. It was getting kind of hard to find everybody that fit.
Yeah, we got next week. We got to have some more, man. We got to have some more.
I'll try to theme up a bit.
There's the names game. Names game week what? Week 2, week 3,
week 2. Yeah,
week 2. Week 2 of the names game went very well. I went 2 of 5, so I'm betting 400 this week.
Yeah, you've technically doubled by me having the names involved. So it's
not bad.
Good. Yeah,
not bad.
Pretty
I'm
good.
getting there. We're getting there. All right, guys, that's our show tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and having a good time, drinking some beers and listening to us play the name game. And
it's a lot of fun.
And today in sports history, and listen to me bitch and moan about the Cubs and White Sox and Blackhawks and Bears. It's been fun. It's been a slice. Make sure you guys tune in Friday night for Harry's Over-Under podcast, the Harry the Greek Over-Under podcast. He'll be here with Peter Blake, I'm sure, giving you the best bets around town.
Time to make money right
there. Oh, yeah, time to make money. He's been making us some money. We also have Jacob Charnow on Sunday morning with the Hard Count Football podcast and Fred coming back on Monday night for Hube's Views and Brews. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Special thank you again to all of our amazing sponsors. I want to say it again. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys because without you guys, we do not get this show off the ground. Nick and Ivy, the Jonathan Darren team over at Coldwell Baker Real Estate, Coach's Corner, Fozzie Football, the Megaplex out in Homer Glen, Habano Cigars. You guys are absolutely amazing. And the Whistle, Sports Bar and Grill, 159. They're the best, guys. We are so fortunate to have all these guys here at 1252. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. On that note, guys, we are out of here. Make sure you guys keep up with 1252. Keep on watching. Keep on chatting at us. And we will have a lot of fun. I will see you guys next week. You guys have a great night. And until then, I'll see you. Take care.
Thank you for listening to 1252 Sports Chicago.